Alrighty. What's up, everybody? It is I, your Tribal God of Extreme, Peter Joseph here, for a very late, not very, very late, but late Sunday night video right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down in my pants, otherwise known as the description box below. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one, because if you missed anything, you need to get slapped, because you're SOL, you know what that means. And don't forget to leave a comment on the video if you like, but if you leave stupid comments, you get sent to the Shadow Realm, and beaten even more, and then Ozzy and Satan will just come out and laugh at you, then eat your soul. Don't do it at all. Because that will happen. That's pretty much it. So, once again, like the video, share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Leave a comment on the videos from the past, the present, and now, if you like. And that's pretty much it. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, you grab the tasty cold one, and enjoy the show. If you like it, great. You don't, well, too bad. That's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is late. I apologize for not doing any videos, pretty much since late last night. I did a short earlier today, and then pretty much took the rest of the day off because it was hot as balls here today. Still hot. Gonna be 75 tomorrow, then 95 on Tuesday, mid-80s on Wednesday, and then pretty much drop, like the Beastie Boys would sing. And, yeah, gonna drop my Memorial Day weekend, and, well, Memorial Day weekend's not gonna be great. It's gonna be raining Friday and Saturday, early Sunday, and pretty much overcast for the rest of the Memorial Day weekend here in the Northeast, in the New York City area, so not great beach weather, because it's cold, not gonna be that, well, like 65 degree weather, and then, you know, by the time we hit next weekend, you know, the final weekend of the month, it'll be back up to around 80, and then as we hit June, hopefully, it'll be pretty much in the 70s and 80s, maybe some 90s, maybe some 100s by the time we hit the official start of summer, which is just about a month away. So, we're getting there. So, summer's around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Be ready, and be happy. And that's that. Be safe, too. And we move on. But, yeah, like I said, I was pretty much out of it all day today. I wasn't feeling well. I was at a party last night with the missus and some friends, and got home. Didn't go home that late. We got home about 11:30, and then I stayed up for a little bit, and then I passed out. And got up this morning, feel like crap. So I did one short. You know, it's on this channel. I think I did 1 or 2 shorts, so check those out on my shorts section, and that was it. I was going to do a mini rant about last night's fixed fight between Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano. I might do it tomorrow. You know, I know it's 2 days late, but yeah, that fight was so fucking fixed. Ronda Rousey wins in 17 seconds. Are you kidding me? What a waste of a fight that was. I mean, the Nate Diaz fight was way better than that. Nate Diaz got his ass handed to him, busted wide open. It was disgusting, but, you know, at least it was a better fight than two bitches, you know, fighting for 17 seconds. And Gina Carano got $1 million, and I think Ronda Rousey got, I think it was like over $2 million for the fight. What a waste. Waste. And Conor McGregor's coming back to fight, I believe, next month or in July. Great! See how he does. Not that I give two fucks. Who the hell is he fighting? Oh, there's some guy, this guy. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Who the fuck is this guy? I don't know. Not that I'm a big UFC. MMC is different. For you kiddies out there, Mickey Mouse Club. Back in the 80s and 90s, I was watching that religiously. Tiffany Talia Hale, you sexy bitch up there. Oh, I miss her. Anyway. But yeah, I didn't really care about the UFC fights last night. I mean, I got home and I got I saw the Nate Diaz fight, and then I saw the Ronda Rousey fight, and I was like, fuck this, 17 seconds, I don't wait for this fucking fight? Garbage. Then I had to see CM puke on my television screen. I puked him unmercifully. It was just, a waste. So that's what you do with your time off, Bill? Supposedly you might be supposed to be on Raw tomorrow. Yeah, right. We know our trouble. Keep me on the show tomorrow. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, will be on. Can't wait for that. But that's tomorrow. We'll talk about Raw tomorrow. And all this stuff like that. But like I said, I was going to do some videos today, but I was like half in, half out of sleep all day. And it wasn't a good day. Today wasn't a great day to pretty much do anything, so. But, near the end of the day, like a few hours ago, I was actually feeling pretty good. Me and the missus watched the movie, ate some good dinner, and then some leftovers, basically, from the food we got. Amazing Italian food we had last night. Last night we brought some home for tonight. So, some leftovers we had, so it was good. Watched a good movie, and then that was it. But I'm recording this now, because, it is what it is. Anyway, enough about that bullshit. 6.5 minutes of bullshit, which you clipped. And that's all you can do, is clip my shit, and then get drunk for 3 hours, and then do a garbage live stream. I care less at this point. I mean, what you do. I care less, because, you got nothing better to do than think of me. So, I mean, if you work, good, work. But you're thinking of me pretty much 24/7, 365, even at work. So, and at parties and on vacation, it is what it is. I care less about anybody on this website. If I'm on vacation, I'm off, I'm even sleeping. Even though I'm dreaming of your mom and girlfriend, but that's another story for another time. But, whatever. But, I'm just doing what I do, and that's living my life, and, that's pretty much it. I'm living my life. I don't have to be on YouTube 24/7, 365, because I'm not. Because I got a life and shit, so. Can't handle that, then, that's too bad for you. But, you just worship me 24/7, 365, like I'm a freaking god. I know I am a freaking tribal god, but, you want to laugh and make fun of me, I mean, go ahead and knock yourself out, but you're wasting your goddamn time every time you do a video, or live stream, or even put up community posts. You're wasting your goddamn time on me, so. It's gonna come back to bite you in the end. Just saying. That's pretty much it. Alright, now after 8 minutes of spiel, let me record this video real quick, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Sunday night, May the 17th, 2026, or if you're now watching the replay, or now watching from somewhere else, it is May the 18th, 2026. Hope you have a great week. And a lot of people have pretty much a 4-day work week. And then pretty much after Thursday, you are off for the weekend. I'm off till after Thursday. I am off till Wednesday. So, I'm good. So I got a long Memorial Day weekend. And I'm going to enjoy it. And that's pretty much it. Oh, by the way, Yankee fans, ha! That's all I got to say about that. Let's go Mets. Take 2 or 3 for the Skankies. Can't even freaking pitch, because their bullpen is garbage. Can't even do simple freaking innings. I mean, Saturday night, Rodon throws a really wild pitch. It pops up. He goes to get it. He's like, 2 runners score for the Mets. And I was like, the fuck? The Yankees are playing like the Bad News Bears now. What the hell? Hey, Mets are 6 games under 500 now. They were like 12 like a month ago. What a difference a month makes. They're doing pretty damn good this May. 5-1 homestand they just finished. They're going to Washington and Miami this week. Hopefully they get some of the games in, because it's supposed to rain, I think, on Wednesday. Well, hopefully, and then I got, I think, Thursday, see what they play, a doubleheader Thursday, they play it later in the season. Then they go to Miami, which is in a dome, so I don't have to worry about that. Then I think they come home for Washington and Miami the following week. See how the weather is by the time we hit June. And that's pretty much it. Alright, moving on. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, on this late Sunday night, early Monday morning, wherever you may be, on the Peter Joseph channel, I am your host, Peter Joseph. I am a content creator talking about anything I feel like talking about. If you like it, great. You don't, then get out of here. Go to bed. Go do something else. And, that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and out-of-date Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor 19 review. Alright, if you're watching this, late Friday night, and this emanated, Friday, May the 15th, 2026, from the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center in Salisbury, Maryland. Yep! Scared those people down there that night. Anyway, as always, our commentary team of the boring man himself, Ian Ricker Boring, and my good buddy, probably loves those crab cakes in Maryland, and that's the pasta. Caprice Coleman. And that's pretty much it. Alright. See if, alright. As always, my notes are frozen, because I have an ancient computer that's from BC. Not DC, I mean BC. AC/DC? No. It's old as shit. So, I mean, we get that. But I'll do it see if I can do it off the top of my head. We have some good matches on the show. Main event was actually pretty interesting. Athena, sick in a survival of the fittest match. Elimination rules. Was her, my girl Billy Starks, Trisha Dora, Yuka Sakazaki, Maya World, and Zeta, my girl Zeta Steele. That was a great match. It came down to, I knew it was going to come down to Billy Starks and Athena. I was hoping and praying that they pull the fucking trigger that Tony Khan cannot pull. The only thing he can pull is his nose hairs after he gets all that cocaine up his nose, Please watch my show! Supercard was a great show. I hope you liked it. I hope you watched the 3-hour Dynamite Collision this Wednesday night on that great station of TBS. Thank you. Good night. Fucking guy doesn't blink. You owe me a job, Tony Khan, you bastard. Yeah, I'll go down to Jacksonville. I'll go down to WJCT Studios. I'll do Ring of Honor. Kick Rick Boring out. Hi, Ian. Guess who? How you doing? What are you doing here? Oh, you're here? It's like, are you here for the show? It's like, no, I'm here to take your job. Boom! Spanish Archer. Get out of here. Go back to Pittsburgh. Or whatever you live, you bastard. It is what it is. Time to go. Get some new blood. I'll sit next to Caprice Coleman all fucking night. I don't give a shit. Talk about some Isley Brothers tunes or something. The good old days of Ring of Honor. If we can do that. But yeah. So it came down to Billy Starks and Athena. And Athena had a plan to retain the Ring of Honor Women's Championship that she's held for 1,252 days at the time. So, she's getting real close to Rome, and if she goes another 60-some-odd days, another 2 months, she would pretty much tie and possibly break Roman Reigns' record of holding the belt in a 3-4 year span. Roman held a 13-16, and as of now, once again, Athena, if you saw my short on my rant channel, Athena is still the undisputed, undefeated Ring of Honor Forever Women's Champion, beating Billie Starkz again. And at the scrum, she's like, she was talking about, 1352. Now it's 1350. As of this video, it would be now 1255. Jeez. Who's gonna stop her? The only person I know is Deonna Purrazzo. Or maybe that, a certain girl named Mercedes Moné. But right now, Athena is looking towards the, I believe it's Wednesday night, when she will take on Mina Shirakawa in the quarterfinals of the Owen Hart tournament. I think she could possibly win that tournament. Because, on the other side, I think Willow Nightingale is going to win the left side bracket. And on the right side, it'll be Athena. Then, unless somebody, I think one of the Stardom chicks is not going to be in it, or Persephone might not be in it, so I think Persephone's in it, and she might not actually be in it, so it's going to be a wild card, and guess who might be the wild card? Can you say Mercedes Moné? Possibly. So we could see Athena, and I wanted this in the Owen Hart tournament. I wanted Mercedes and Athena. Mercedes beats Athena to go to All In, and then beats probably Thekla, or she beats Thekla before the tournament, and then Athena wins the tournament, and then Athena beats Mercedes to win the AEW Women's Championship, while holding the Ring of Honor Forever Championship. Holy crap. She'll hold one belt for over 1,300 days, and then she'll probably drop it, or just like, I don't need this anymore, I got the women's title. So, I think maybe by Death Before Dishonor, we could see a tournament for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. We'll see, but right now, I can't see anybody but Deonna Purrazzo or Mercedes Moné beating Athena in the Ring of Honor. Because, people say, oh, they could bring somebody in from WWE. Yeah, probably, but who? Charlie? What's her name? Dakota Kai? Possibly. They could bring her in. A couple other women maybe coming in. We'll see. We'll see what happens with all that. Anyway. Alright, now I got my notes back in order. Alright, so we go to the kickoff show. We had the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara. We had a pretty damn good match with, hi guys, it's me, Darby Allin. I was fading and died for you guys. Yeah, Darby faced Sammy Guevara on Collision. Great match. Darby, like I said, fainted during the match. Sammy with a swanton off the top of a ladder on the stage and everything to a table. Freaking insane, but as we all know, Darby won the match. Retained the title. Now, he goes on to Collision this Wednesday night and faces Speedball Mike Bailey. Guess who wins that? That's his last tune-up match before Double or Nothing this coming Sunday night, the 24th in New York City, in a title versus hair match. And I don't think anybody wants to see Bald Max. They showed a picture of him. He doesn't look that bad. I even tweeted him on X. I don't think I'm blocked yet, but I said, Bro, don't worry about it. If you need tips, ask William Yuta. That bald idiot, William Yuta. William Yuta's the type of guy that goes to the mini golf course and it gets kicked out of the mini golf course because he's stupid. He's just William Yuta, He doesn't use a putter. He uses a pitching wedge. moron. Catches the lakeside bunker. I'll get that one. I always liked fish food. Okay. Moving on. So Sammy Guevara takes on Action Andretti. And, we're supposed to be for the tag team titles with the Beast Mortos, and I don't know who Action Andretti was going to team up with. Maybe Leo Rush. But, yeah. Beast Mortos can't be here this evening. So, tag titles, well, not going to be defended right now. They haven't been defended since March. And we're almost in June. Almost 3 months. That's how bad Ring of Honor is right now. That people have belts and they haven't defended it in like over a year. It's crazy, ain't it? Hey, but hey, they get to keep that belt warm at home. They don't have to. I don't have to defend it for I can sit home for 2 years and I haven't defended the belt once. Yay! Yay me! I should wrestle in Ring of Honor. Fuck that. Give me the TV title. I'll sit on my ass until Tony Khan gives me a call. Mr. Joseph, you have to fight. You have to defend your title. When? On Ring of Honor TV, we need you to do some tapings, and then you can go back home. Okay, I'll be right down. Click. Fight some ham and egger named Jimmy Joe Baba Jogo Bubba. Some ham and egger from an indie promotion. Beat him in like 5 minutes. Then I do maybe some promos and I'm home. I go home. Thank you. Pick up my check. Spend a couple of days in Jacksonville. We take a trip down to Tampa, Florida, or Orlando, or hang out in Miami for a couple of days, and then go back home. What do you need me, Tony? I'll give you a call. Click. Yeah, that means never. I'm the champ. I should be a fighting champion. And I'm off for 4 months, and then I gotta defend my belt. Great. Oh, you're gonna lose tonight, Mr. Joseph. Fuck you! I've been home for 4 months! We just built this star up, and we're gonna give him the title. For what? You're gonna tell me you built up some ham and egger for 4 months, and I've been sitting at home doing nothing, and then fighting a bunch of jobbers, basically, and cutting promos for nothing? Come on, man! Anyway, moving on. This match was actually pretty good for the kickoff show. 11.5 minutes. Sammy wins with the Go to Hell. This should have been on the main show, just saying. But he gets the win. And then after the match, he introduces this guy, one of his LFI teammates, Roosh, who beats up Action Andretti after the match, before his match started. And Roosh fights Leo St. Giovanni, LSG, beats him in 42 seconds. Yeah, that's a pre-show match. You mess with the police, you get the horns. Pretty much. That's all he does. He hits the bull's horns. He hits the bull's horns. Does it. Good. Go. Alright, after that, we got a tag team match player with the women. We have Lacey Lane, otherwise known as Kaden Carter, and, hey, we haven't seen this person in Ring of Honor, or pretty much anywhere in a long time. Janae Kai, who's basically on the indie circuit right now. I think she did an indie show, I think, around my neck of the woods, or somewhere in the Bronx, I think. I don't go to the Bronx, so fuck that. But anyway, they team up and take on Queen Amanada, the one and only, and my girl, my fourth amazingly hot Asian wife, Mina Shirakawa. By the way, Io is still my wifey. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if there's stories out now that Io and Evil are officially married. I don't care, because that's a fake marriage. Io knows it. She told me herself. Me and her are married, like me and the missus are married. But the missus don't really give two fucks about, about that. I could be married to Io, Kairi, Asuka, Mina, and Miyu. Miyu Yamashita, mind you. That's my 5th amazingly hot Asian wife now. So, I could have all of them, I still have the missus. She don't care. She don't care as long as I give her the good stuff. But that was last night. Anyway. So get that. This match lasted under 8 minutes. It was alright. I liked how, Mina she kicked, I forget, it was Janai Kai right into Queen Aminata's ass. That was kind of hot. Anyway, but we get to the end, and Queen Aminata gets double teamed to the apron. That gets broken up as Mina comes in with a drop kick, and then makes Janai Kai tap out with the woo figure 4 leg lock. And that's pretty much it. Right, so they get the win. Nothing to write home about. That was it. Alright, then the final pre-show match, the Rascals, Desmond Xavier, and Myron Reed. Wonder where Mr. Zachary Wentz was. He was there, taking, making sure smart Mark Sterling didn't do anything. So they take on Tony Nese, the premier athlete himself, and Ari Daivari in a tag team match. Zachary hits a ghillie cutter on smart Mark Sterling on the floor. Ow. And then to get back up, Hammerlock DDT into the magic carpet ride by Ari Daivari, gives him a near fall. Then Zachary flips in for the save. And then Tony Nese gets put in a finals carry with a top rope double stomp, setting up a reverse Samoan driver. Ouch. To give Myron Reed the pin in just under 11.5 minutes. So the Rascals, they get the win. Then they go to the back, smoke some weed with Tony Khan. That's pretty much it. Alright, then we start the show properly with a pure rules match between two former pure champions. And that's Nigel McGuinness, me love, and Josh the Goods Woods. This was a great match. Nigel uses his first rope break after a short arm scissors by Josh Woods. But he goes right back to work on the arm. That gets reversed into a sleeper, and Nigel had to use his second break, so only has one left. That's not good for Nigel. He goes to the outside, grabs a headset, saying, "This isn't going how I thought it was going to go." And then Josh Woods gets on the headset, says, "This is going exactly how I planned it." And then the referee's like, "Gentlemen, I don't know how you expect this to go. If you don't get in the ring by the time I get to 20, you're going to get counted out." That was hilarious. The referee gets on the mic, "Get in here so we can finish the fucking match." You actually did something! Good job, referee, whoever you are. So every time we say, "Hey, referee! Do something!" a referee finally does something. Get the fuck in here! Let's finish this fucking match. Good job, referee. Whoever you are. I forget who it was anyway. I didn't care. So after that, they get in the ring, and then Nigel gave him a quick forearm, legal, and people think it was illegal. Woods driving the both of them into the corner. Nigel grabs a guillotine choke, and Josh Woods used his second rope break. I don't know where the first one was. I think it was back in the ropes, and which caused Nigel to pose like, "Yay, look, I won!" What do you want? Come on, Nigel, stop playing around. And then Woods shot at him, accidentally burns his third rope break, so Nigel has outsmarted him again, so Nigel puts on a submission move. Well, backed him in the ropes. Josh Woods can't do anything. So they go outside, ram into the barricade, followed by a backbreaker for a near fall inside the ring. Ankle lock makes Nigel use his final rope break, but he hits something similar to a Tower of London, almost looked like a reverse sling blade and the stunner, on the floor. Ow! Then they beat each other up. They go inside. Serial boots to face, leave both men down. The fans going nuts. And then a backbreaker on Nigel into a big lariato for a near fall. And then the ankle lock goes on. Nigel sends Josh Woods into the corner for the break. Tries for the London Dungeon. Can't lock it in. And then he hits the ever-popular Jon Moxley rebound lariato. 1, 2, 3. Nigel McGuinness gets the win. Maybe maybe we do this a third time with him and Lee Moriarty. Last 2 times, Nigel won technically he won at Final Battle 2024 if it wasn't for Shane Taylor saying, oh, no, his foot was on the rope. So they had to restart it. Lee Moriarty won, kept the belt. Then they did a second match, I think it was last year. I forgot what pay-per-view it was. Lee Moriarty won again. And that was it. Now, possibly we're going to round 3 in a tree. With Nigel McGuinness meet up and Lee Moriarty. That's it. After the match, Code of Honor. You'd love to see that. Surprisingly, Josh Woods, Code of Honor. He's pissed. Like, I lost! And we get that. Alright, match number 2 for the Women's TV title. We had the champ Red Velvet from Your Mama's Kitchen taking on, 1-18. Gets a title shot, Viva Van. And actually, this was actually decent. I was like, what? Viva Van put on a good match for 11 minutes, but we get to the end. Red Velvet hit a basement super kick. Goes for straight out Your Mama's Kitchen. That got blocked. Going to the corner where Red Velvet has to escape an electric chair drop. Grabs an iconoclasm for a near fall. And then Viva Van's implant DDT got a near fall. Then they trade fruit roll-ups for 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then Red Velvet out of nowhere with a spin kick to head. Knocked Viva Van the fuck out. 1, 2, 3, and still your reigning defending women's TV champion, Red Velvet. And that's pretty much it. I think she has a TBS title match coming up with Willow this week. That should be interesting. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, match number 3 for the men's TV title. We have A.R. Fox, who beat Nick Wayne this past Thursday night on Ring of Honor TV. Takes on, Gozer the Gazarian's dog, and that's Leo Rush. Blackheart Leo Rush now, I guess we can call him. By the way, I gave 2.25 to the women's match. Alright, match number 3. It was good for under 16 minutes. We're getting to the end. A running Spanish fly on the inside by Leo Rush. Hits. My voice went, wah! Anyway, he hits the final hour for a very near fall. Then he grabs the belt. Referee's like, no. Takes it away, which allows Action and Grady to come out. And him and the regular version of Leo Rush are kind of going at it. Shows Leo off the top rope. And then A.R. Fox goes up top, hits the 450 splash. 1, 2, 3, and still your reigning defending men's TV champion, A.R. Fox. I was praying they didn't make him lose. I was praying they didn't let him. He won the title on Thursday, then he's going to be a 24-hour champ. No, thankfully he didn't do that. And by the way, perfect predictions, except for one match, because I was added. So, I went a perfect 8-0. I was like, what? That's rare for me in Ring of Honor. Rare, I go perfect. I gotta do the chomp on that. Do Barry Horowitz on that one too. We get that. Sammy Guevara, Spanish God. He's upset about not defending the tag team belt, so he wants the world title, and that's how he's facing Darby. But I'm like, wait a minute, why don't you just go after Bandito? Sammy, you got hit too many times in the cabeza. Focus. I know you got a hot wife and Ty Mello and a beautiful daughter at home. I mean, come on! Come on, get your head in the game. Not your head in Ty Mello's. Come on, Sammy, stop fucking around. Go after that world title for Ring of Honor. You don't really need the AEW world title, technically, but it is what it is. All right, moving on from that. All right, then we get to the women's pure title. We had Deonna Purrazzo defending against Diamante under pure rules, of course. That's actually pretty decent. Deonna has to use her first rope break to escape an ankle lock. She was holding a rope when it even went on. She was trying to use a loophole somehow. Didn't work. Then a right hand. Can't use that, Diamante, so you get a warning. Next time you do that, you lose a rope break. Or you get disqualified, I think. Then she ties Deonna's leg over the top rope. Well, that means a running dropkick to the back, sends Purrazzo crashing to the floor. And then back in, Deonna hits a desperation boot to face for a double down. And then Diamante's German suplex gets a near fall. Gets the Fujiwara armbar on, but Deonna is right back with her own right hand. I don't know if that was that got a I think it was an open right hand, so that's illegal. Followed by a DDT for a near fall. Then Deonna's Fujiwara armbar has Diamante using her second rope break as she escapes again. Then earned herself a pile driver for a near fall, and then Diamante flips, and I was like, "Fuck you, Deonna!" So Deonna's like, "All right." Powerbomb into the Venus de Milo submission. Good night, Diamante. Tapped out. 13-minute match. Pretty good. 3.25 out of 5 stars. Yeah. And I gave A.R. Fox and Leo Rush, I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. So that's pretty good. That's that. And we move on. Alright, Action Andretti says, I turned on Leo Rush because he wasn't there for me earlier in the night. He's like, I feel I'm forgotten around here. That doesn't work for me, so the crew is officially done. So another tag team goes to the wayside. Great. You need tag teams to go after the AEW and Ring of Honor tag titles, especially the Ring of Honor tag team titles. Because a lot of those tag teams are going by the wayside, but now the Kingdom is back. Mike Bennett, and I'm Matt Taven. We missed you, Matt. We missed you around, Me and the missus missed you so much. I'm Matt Taven. But sadly, we are not going to have Maria Kanellis. Sucks. Because I think she still has that illness, or I don't know what's going on with Maria Kanellis these days. I hope she gets well. We see her fine ass at ringside soon. She's a nice lady. Anyway, move on. Alright, then we get to the Men's Pure Rules Championship. Lee Moriarty has held that belt for over a year and a half, I believe. I don't know the exact number. But he takes on Ace Austin, who's undefeated in Ring of Honor, so why not give him the title shot? This was another great match. 16-minute match. And we get to the end. A leg trap cradle gets a near fall. Lee Moriarty has to use his second rope break to get back up. One more armbar makes Ace Austin burn his final rope break. So Lee Moriarty goes for the arm again. But this time, Ace Austin sends him crashing to the floor for a little breather. Back in the ring, Koji Clutch makes Lee Moriarty use his last rope break, and then allowing him to grab a crossface chicken wing like Bob Backlund. Anyway, Austin escaped that, and then Lee Moriarty switched into a European clutch, grabs the rope to retain. He can do that because it's legal, and Ace Austin had no rope breaks left, so he had no choice but to tap out. So, once again, and still, your long-time reigning, undefeated, undisputed Ring of Honor Men's Pure Champion Lee Moriarty. I don't know who wins here. It might be Nigel at Death Before Dishonor or on TV. I don't know who beats Lee Moriarty now for that Ring of Honor Pure title that he's held for like almost 2 years now. It's crazy, ain't it? That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, Red Velvet is annoyed that she's not in the Women's Owen Hart tournament, but Willow Nightingale is. So Red Velvet's like, hey, I'm going for the TBS title this Wednesday night on Collision. So I think Willow will be fighting twice in one night. I think. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, Buster and the Brain. Buster and the Brain. One is a high flyer, the other's insane. Okay. That's Alec Price and my good buddy Jordan Oliver. They want the Ring of Honor tag team titles, but for now they'll settle for facing anyone who wants a piece of them. And then the Kingdom comes out. I'm Matt Taven and Michael Kanellis Bennett. Of all people, we haven't seen them in a long time. So, this might have been a good time for a challenge. And that's pretty much it when we move on. So it's not a match that was coming on next. It's going to probably be on Ring of Honor TV probably this coming week. That's that. Alright, match that was added during the pre-show. We had Shane Taylor Promotions, the big man Shane Taylor, and the infantry of Bravo with Christian XO and the captain Sean Dean. I think Trish Adora was there too. They take on a mystery team. Well, who's the only six-man team there besides the Premier Athletes? Well, these guys. The Peacock, Dalton Castle, and my favorite tag team in Ring of Honor, and pretty much AEW too, and that's the Outrunners from 1985. Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum still following on Twitter and Instagram. Love you guys. Thank you for the support. Alright, so Dalton and the Outrunners accept the challenge. And, they went at it for almost 18 minutes. Damn. We're getting to the end. Shane Taylor plants Turbo Floyd for their fall. Then we got a 1905 chin lock, so a little rest period. Back up, Shane Taylor misses a charge in the corner, allowing Turbo Floyd to hit a slam. I don't know how he picked him up, okay. And then Dalton gets back up for the hot tag, manages a German suplex on Shane Taylor, another big test of strength there. Bangarang gets blocked, and then Christiane XO's sexy distraction, how to show her ass, why not? Sets up the Marcus Garvey driver. I was like, oh no, they're gonna retain, but Dalton somehow kicked out at 2. And then the Outrunners cut off the infantry, and then Dalton with the Bangarang to Shane Taylor. That sets up the Mega Powers. Elbow brother. 1, 2, 3. We have new Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champions. Finally, Dalton and the Outrunners get the win. Outrunners get their first major title of all time. Took them like a couple years to get. They were so close to getting the AEW tag team titles, even though it got obliterated. I think it was FTR. Or the Hurt Business beat the crap out of them. So didn't come close at all there. But most of the times they came for the Ring of Honor tag team belts, that close. And finally, they get the 6-man tag team belts. And Dalton picks up another title. And he's been, I think, a 2-time 6-man tag team champion with him and the boys back then. He's held the world title, I think the TV title, so he's a Triple Crown champion. I don't think he's held a tag team belts. I gotta look that up, but I know he's a Triple Crown champion, not a Grand Slam champ yet, but we'll see what happens to that. But I'm happy for Dalton and the Outrunners, and that's pretty much it. After the match, the rest of the Shane Taylor promotions come in for the beatdown, but we get the gimmick stealer, Orange Cassidy, and, well, the man is close to Maryland. He's in Delaware. Mark Briscoe, the funky chicken himself, as always, we pay homage to his brother Jay. Wait for the sky, boy. Alright, so they come out, make the save, and then Orange Cassidy and Turbo Floyd do the Mega Powers handshake. Yeah, brother. Alright, we got that. Alright, moving on from that. So I gave that match 3 out of 5 stars. Then we get to the 8. I don't know why this is on the pay-per-view. Go ahead, go figure that one out. The AEW National title on the line with the new champ, Mark Davis, who won it at Fairway to Hell against Jack Perry. He defends for the first time against Zell Hua from CMLL. Okay. This match lasted 14 goddamn minutes. It was decent. Short and sweet, Mark Davis hits a power driver and a running Lariato 1, 2, 3 to retain the belt. Didn't need to talk about it. Decent match, 2.5 out of 5 stars on that set. Alright, Shane Taylor Promotions in the back. They now want the AEW Trios titles. And who has that? And the challenge is on for Collision. So they're gonna be taking on who has those goddamn I believe the Conglomeration have them, Roddy and Kyle O'Reilly, Auto Parts, and the gimmick stealer Orange Cassidy. So that match is happening this Wednesday night on Collision. Then we find out more what's coming on Collision. Damn, sounds like 3 matches for Collision, at least 3 or 4. And you're going to tell me that's going to be an hour show? Right. We got Dynamite for 2 hours, and at 10 o'clock, we got 10 from 10 to like 11:30. Because, you know Dynamite's going to go to like 10:15 at least, with the overrun. But then again, Collision could start like at 10:15 and go to like 11:15. Well, TBS don't care. Got nothing on. Yeah, we got that. Speaking of the Conglomeration, they're ready to fight on Collision, so the challenge is accepted. And then Mark Briscoe with word of the day today is hometown ass whooping. Yeah, we know what that means. We all know what that means there, Mark. You know your hometown was not even close to Salisbury, Maryland. It's in Sandy Fork, Delaware, which is not even close to Maryland. We move on. Alright, so we get that. Alright, then it's time for the Ring of Honor World Title match. We got the champ Bandito finally defending the belt in like 6 months. Takes on Blake Christian of Lethal Twist with Lee Johnson and Black Machismo. Ooh, yeah. Jay Lethal at ringside. And yeah, they get involved. Lethal grabs the leg. I don't know why the referee didn't do something like earlier during the kickoff show where he's like, "Hey, you two, get in here before the count of 20, or I'm gonna declare this match on count out." No, the referee's like, idiot ref, fire that guy. So yeah, there was a lot of distractions, and our match lasted 26 minutes. Woo! But it was decent. But we're going to get into the end, because I don't want to talk too much about this pay-per-view, because I want to go to bed soon. Bandito avoids another lethal injection, gets super kicked into a Spanish fly for a near fall, and with nothing else working except the kick and sink, Blake Christian grabs the belt, uses the distraction by Lee Johnson and Jay Lethal to hit Bandito in his huevos ese. That's balls for you dumb people. Double stomp to the head gives Blake Christian a very near fall, and somehow Bandito comes back with a Styles Clash. And then the 21 plex with Blake Christian on the mat instead of on the ropes. 1, 2, 3, so a different version of the 21 plex gives Bandito the win and retains the belt. And that's pretty much it. 3 out of 5 stars for that. After the match, Well, I didn't think he was going to be at the pay-per-view, but Swerve! He comes out, my good buddy, buy his coffee, please, it's still out now, Prince Nana, and Swerve runs out, beats down Bandito before their match coming up at Double or Nothing. I don't know if that's for the Ring of Honor title or it's just a regular match. I think it's just a regular match. I haven't heard if the title's going to be on the line for that yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if Bandito's like, you know what, I'll put my title on the line on the AEW pay-per-view. Why not? And we get that. But that was a good match. 3 out of 5 stars. Then, like I said, we get to the Survival of the Fittest match. Athena taking on Zeta Steel, Maya World, Trish Adora, Yuka Sakazaki, or Yuna from Final Fantasy X and X-2, and my girl Billy Starks. And, like I said, it came down to Billy Starks and Athena. They go to the outside. Athena misses a belt shot, gets planted on the apron for a near fall. And over the back, face plant gives Maya World a near, excuse me. Oh, no, Billy, I thought it came down to her and Billy, sorry. It came down to her, Athena and Maya World, because Billy got eliminated after Maya World hit a sunset flip bomb on the chairs, which is legal because it's a 6-way. And, yeah, Billy Starks got eliminated. So anyway, over the back faceplant gives Maya World a near fall. She grabs an ankle lock, and then Athena blocks Billy from throwing in the towel, because I think that was maybe some sort of plan. And Athena plants Maya World on the chair, and then she goes up the ladder, which was brought out during the match, and Athena goes up top, and hits a super O-face off the ladder. That was insane. And she retains the title in officially 26 minutes. So, last 2 matches were like 45, 50 minutes long, including the entrances and all that shit. But, you know, first ever women's survival of the fittest match. I thought it was actually pretty damn decent, so I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. But once again, and still your reigning, defending, forever women's champion, Athena, who, as of this video, 1,255 days. And I think the next, I don't even know when Death Before Dishonor is. Let me go to my notes real quick if I can. Death Before Dishonor, 2146. I want to see what the date of it is. Did they already do that? Look, I'm seeing if this is the next pay-per-view. It's confirmed, but we haven't heard a date yet. Yeah, so this is the second pay-per-view of the year, because the next one is Final Battle, so I would assume it's gonna be sometime in August before All In, or it's gonna be after, I would say in September, maybe a week, it can't be during All Out weekend, can't do that. I don't, maybe. So, they might do it during September, or maybe they wait till October, probably be in September. I think it's gonna be in September, because then they're gonna have that long road to Final Battle, which is gonna be in early December, where, hopefully New York City at the Hammerstein, but knowing Tony Khan will probably be in some shithole like Ohio. So, that's it. Alright, that is it for that. Alright, so Athena gets the win, and after the match, Diamante comes out to celebrate with Billy, the minions and stuff. But Billy and Athena start arguing, which leads into the scrum, where Billy was just like sitting away from Athena, then she walked out on her. So they could do Billy Starks, Athena 4 or 5 at Death Before Dishonor, or maybe they do sometime during the summer. I don't know. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess we're gonna find out this Thursday night on Ring of Honor TV, as the aftermath of Supercard starts and the road to pretty much, I guess, Death Before Dishonor starts. You know, so the aftermath on Thursday and the road to Death Before Dishonor will start. Probably 3 month wait till that pay-per-view, or maybe 5. Who knows? No, not gonna be 5 because yeah, it has to be 3-4 months away because it's gonna be in June pretty soon. So all June, all July, probably all of August, and maybe a smidge of December. So about 3.25 months till I would say Death Before Dishonor in September. Where don't know. Maybe in Philly, maybe in New York. That'd be nice, New York, but we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, guys, that's it for Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, and I thought it was a pretty damn good pay-per-view, so I'm going to give it 7.5 out of 10 stars. If you saw it, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments section, and like Trick Willie would say, let's talk about it. That's pretty much it. Alright, guys, I am out of here. I will be back tomorrow, early afternoon, with your SmackDown review over on my Killer Demons channel, getting you ready for Raw tomorrow night with the Tribal Chief, as always, from, I believe, Greensboro, South Carolina. Or North Carolina. One of those Carolinas. We got that. And, if I have some time before Raw, I'll do Dynamite and Collision for this week. So I already did TNA Ring of Honor before Supercard, so check that out. That's that. So we do Dynamite and Collision review sometime tomorrow afternoon when I get back from my therapist session. And so about 5, maybe 6 o'clock. 6:30, we'll talk about AEW right here on this channel, and then get you ready for Monday Night Raw, and then probably do a Raw review, maybe late Tuesday, probably sometime Tuesday, we'll see. Yeah, probably be Tuesday, because I do have physical therapy on Tuesday. I might have to go out Wednesday, so if I can't get anything on Wednesday, because I might be doing some stuff. So I'm actually in line to get a new phone. So not this phone I'm using right now. Not this phone. That's my backup phone. My main phone. I'm upgrading finally. Finally got the news. I can upgrade it. So I'm gonna get a new iPhone because I have I have an iPhone SE 2022, and it's I can barely talk to anybody on my phone because it did drop like a year or so ago, and I haven't really got it fixed because I'm lazy. But so yeah, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna upgrade it to hopefully to the iPhone 17e, the brand new iPhone 17s. So I'm gonna get that, see how much it is, put a down payment on it, and I only have to pay like $16 a month because I'm getting it for. I think it's like $1,600. I think 16 something like that. It's a lot. Yeah, it's like $1,600. So I gotta put a down payment on it, and then I get it for 3 years. I think I get a warranty with it for like a year, which probably won't need. Maybe we'll see. But but 16 a month. That's fine. $16 a month. That's better than paying like $200 for a phone bill. I mean, it is what it is, but still gotta kind of sort of pay the phone bill. But if I'm paying like $16 a month on my own line, not like I'm on my dad's phone line or my mom's phone line, I'm on my own phone line. So I just gotta put a payment down. I gotta pay, when I go there, I gotta pay like $60. So I gotta pay like an arm and a leg to get the phone, but still I got money. I have to pay a little bit because I just traded in. So I have those phone companies that say, oh, if you're due for an upgrade, you can just hand it in, but you have to pay a certain amount, to get it upgraded. And so I'm gonna upgrade the phone. I gotta transfer the data from that phone into the new iPhone. Gonna take about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, hopefully less. Then I'll have a new phone, and then I can talk to people better. I'm not leaving without a protector, because that was the big no-no for me when I got that phone 3 years ago. I didn't get a protector. I didn't know that it came with a protector because it's so small. It's like this, you know, like I can't. Oh, actually, it's right here. So this little thing, this fucking shit, gone. This will be gone. I probably can go either give it to the my phone carrier store. You know, I give it to AT&T or T-Mobile. Well, I'm on AT&T anyway, so I go to the AT&T store, get the phone, have the guy transfer all my data and shit, which I think he told me 45 minutes to about an hour, which is fine. I doubt I'm gonna get any calls between that time, but you know, I'm not gonna lose any. Like I have to I'm not changing my number or anything. Just putting all the data to the new phone, so I don't have to really, two-step verification with YouTube and shit. I don't have to worry about it, but because I got all my passwords semi-saved anyway, so. And I have two-step verification goes to my emails, which is fine. So I'm not gonna have one of those things again. Like I lost my original Shadows Lair channel and I had to make a backup channel, and then like a year later I get my Shadows Lair channel back, and I'm like, oh, now you're giving me back. So I have the original Shadows Lair 1.0 channel is now an archive channel. I'm probably never gonna use it. So I might just get rid of it. I mean, I actually still have the email, I believe. So, which is good. So, just in case, But, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep the Shadows Lair 1.0 channel, just have it as a backup. I might put, some community posts up, so it doesn't, because I think if you leave it dormant for a couple of years, it'll automatically go, or they'll say, hey, we haven't used it, we're gonna shut it off. We're gonna terminate it. Or, whatever, but, I mean, we'll see what happens with that, but let me move on. So, probably this week, or probably in a couple of weeks, by the time June starts, I'll have a new phone, and new beginnings with the new phone. I have to play around with it, with the new, maybe some new apps and whatever it comes up with. I don't know if it's going to be 64-bit or it's going to be 32-bit. I have to see. I'm going to see if I can get to 64-bit, because this phone, I believe, is 64-bit, so. The one I'm doing my videos on, I believe, is 32-bit. But I like 64 because it gives me more memory, so I put a lot of apps on it, But if I get to 64-bit, I should have enough for most of the data there. I can always just tell the guys like, oh, you have too much memory, you have to get rid of some apps. So I was like, all right, just get rid of. I'll probably have to go back in and say, all right, what can't be added? And I was like, all right, take this app off, take this app off, take some of the apps off. Just keep the ones I have on the phone exactly. Like WhatsApp and Discord and YouTube and stuff like that. My MLB app, because I gotta watch. They got the Mets. I had the Niners app. I have it hidden now. I only put it back on when the Niners play. So can't get rid of that really. And most of the other apps I have, like Facebook and Instagram and other things like that. But we'll see. All right, my battery's about to go, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go to bed. I don't really have work tomorrow. I mean, I do gotta do some things in the morning for work, and then I'm pretty much done. So it's like basically I go in from like 11 to 3, and then that's it. So see what happens with that. So I'm gonna get to bed, take a little nap for a couple hours, get up, have some breakfast, and then do my work from 11. Start my day at like around 11 o'clock, and then I'm done at 3. Then I have to run to I run to my therapist, and then I'm home. I should be home by 5:30, 6 o'clock. So we'll see what happens with that. But in any case, guys, I'll be back tomorrow with a couple of videos. Definitely SmackDown. I'll try to get AEW Dynamite and Collision up before Raw, if not after Raw. And then we'll talk about Monday Night Raw sometime Tuesday afternoon. And that's pretty much it. Get ready for NXT, which we'll talk about probably late Wednesday night. And then get into Dynamite and Collision on Thursday. And TNA Ring of Honor will be coming on early Friday. Probably early Friday. Early Friday. And then we talk about SmackDown. Yeah, we got SmackDown that Friday night. We'll talk about that early Saturday, along with Saturday's main event predictions. Early Saturday afternoon. I do have to go out that night, so I may not watch Saturday's main event live. I'll probably have to watch the replay. So I'll do my predictions before I go out that day. And then we'll talk about Saturday's main event on early Sunday with another episode of The Shadows Lair, episode 115, because 14 will be the Saturday's main event. 115 will be Double or Nothing, and we'll get ready for Double or Nothing that afternoon. We'll do the predictions for that. And then Double or Nothing review on Memorial Day early, because I am going to a barbecue, or at least going out that day to celebrate Memorial Day. And that's pretty much it. Then we got Monday Night Raw, the Memorial Day show. Well, final Raw that Roman will be on, because then we'll see my Clash in Italy. And then June 1st, I forgot. We got after tomorrow, we got 2 more times we'll see Roman. He'll be off June 8th, and then we'll see him again June 15th. And then I think he's off. I don't think he's going to be at Night of Champions, so I think he's off till July. But check your local listings and check Twitter, for Roman Reigns on Raw dates and stuff like that. But the first 2 Raws of June will be at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, live. Not taped, it will be actually live. You don't have to use a VPN or anything like that. We're getting it live on Netflix at 2 p.m. June 1st and June 8th. And then June 22nd, it will be in London, because the June 8th show will be in Paris. It will be in France, not Paris. I don't think it's in Lyon, France, I think. But anyway, June 15th will be in Baltimore. That's on regular time. June 22nd will be in London at the O2 Arena. That will be at 3 p.m. Eastern. I believe that's going to be live, hopefully live, so we don't have to watch the replay. And then, pretty much after that, smooth sailing. I don't think we have any overseas shows in July, so we're good. We're good to go throughout the rest of the year. I don't think it's going to be anything that we have to watch. Like, we have to get a VPN to watch it, like at 1 p.m. Eastern time or some shit like that. But I don't think they're going overseas for the rest of the year after Night of Champions. But, we'll see. But that's pretty much it, guys. I am out of here. I'm tired. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace, and like I said, Supercard gets 7.5 out of 10 stars, and that's pretty much it. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I will shut up now. Bye! Peace.